Alrighty, well, this is the last thing of the stream. This should be the complete story, I guess.
Let us begin.
Remember when I got stuck here previously? Because it doesn't let you leave? Wait! No! No, go back! Wait a second! Does it continue where it left off? No! No! Please. You know what? Go to bed, Gold. Well, there's a game called Good Night Night, which starts at the final chapter. How would Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat subtweet an opponent? Hey, Jax, I'm gonna freeze your account. At Reptile, hiding behind a rock? Hashtag coward. Not. Retweet Johnny Cage. I'm better than Sub-Zero. Raiden is shockingly dumb. I'm gonna say it's number 1. Okay.
That's all.
It sure is, Rosalina. I'm gonna get a drink. Goodbye, everybody. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink now. It's 4. Subtweeting is when you tweet someone, but you don't use their username. Oh, that's good. I'm so glad. Oh.
Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day,
Good night.
One day this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a very small star child. Its name was Star-Lord. What's your name? Are you lost, small child? The small child asked the...
Wait, what the heck? Oh, now I can flip pages? That's cool to know.
Asked the star child. I'm lovely, and I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me with a comet, said the Star-Lord, who had been waiting day and night. Don't worry, I'll wait with you, the little girl promised Loveby. At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the vast void of space. She looked and looked, but she saw nothing. Hours turned into days, and then into years, and then she grew old and died, which revealed nothing. Finally, the little girl sighed and said to Loveby, "If we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady soon." But then she had an idea. "Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves?" The girl and Loveby fixed up the rusty spaceship, and then the two set sail into the starry sky. But, however, they suffocated immediately and died. And this is how the search for the celestial mother began. Chapter 2, Starbits, an addicting candy. It tastes like crack. Days passed with no sight of a comet, or even a single planet. The girl did not realize that she had been abducted by an alien. Instead, asteroids extended as far as the eye could see. If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jams, said the little girl above the rumble of her belly, starving in her spaceship, dying. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, flying butternut, stuffed butter, bread, butter, jam, milk, apricot flavored butter, but I forgot to bring water, she said as her lips chapped. Dying, thirsty, at this the Loveby, there's not even a thought there, burst into gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout because she was being shamed for her suffering. "As long as I have Precious, I'll be fine," said Loveby. "Want some Precious?" The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Loveby continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in. Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect the precious crack minerals with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times into the void of space where they would die. But they kept on collecting like hoarders. The crack tasted like crack, and it was indeed cocaine. Buttocks and anus are technical terms, and thus I don't consider them in the same boat as swearing. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window, though I would prefer calling them Anubis. Thinking it was the morning sun in the middle of space, what idiots! The girl peered through the window and went blind, only to find that she was blind. The little girl shook because her eyes were burning. Loveby awake and shouted excitedly, We have to go get the comet. The pair descended under the comet and found that their feet were being burned off. She could neither feel her legs anymore nor see through her eyes, and her waistline had shrunk horribly as she was mostly living off of crack cocaine. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found because her mother was dead. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step. Look! Peering down at the icy ground where the Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly... Loveby, sorry, what's a Luma? Noticed the cluster of starbits encased in the ice.
Pretty good, huh?
Oh, jeez.
Finding starbits is my specialty.
Said Loveby, beaming. Her mother's dead, Princess Peach and Alvin.
I didn't watch Casey.
There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here too.
The two decided to stay on the comet a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Loveby's mother so that her mother could present to her facts about how much of a brat she doth be. One night, the girl dreamt about her own mother.
Wait a second, her own mother is Rosalina. The theory is dead. Rosalina is Rosalina's mother. Confirmed. Wait, is this even Rosalina? I'm gonna assume it's Rosalina. It's baby Rosalina then. Oh no! The timeline loop. Baby Rosalina is the baby. She's this character. The character on screen is baby Rosalina. Clearly.
Where are you going?
She asked her mother's retreating back.
The child of Rosalina, who is also Rosalina. Sorry, this is stupid.
Without turning, her mother replied,
Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to get my smokes. I'm always watching over you. You know how it be. Like the sun that lights my cigarette in the day, and the moon that is the tray that I put my cigarettes into.
A wave of sadness washed over the girl.
What about when it rains and I can't see the sun or moon?
Her mother thought for a moment before responding.
I will turn into a pile of ash on the floor because Thanos has finally gone his way.
When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears.
You have starbits in your eyes, starbits,
said Loveby to the girl. Wiping her face, the girl replied,
These are tears, not starbits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother ever again.
At this, Loveby began to cry too.
Mama! Oh, Mama!
The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Loveby's mother. Loveby was disappointed.
Completely missed my chance there. Wait, what? 1 second. Where was that? Mama. I don't know. Mama. Ooh. Didn't mean to make you cry.
You have starbits in your eyes,
Loveby said as
He began eating her eyes, and the little girl screamed as she died.
I can't. I can't. Oh, crud. Where am I going? Oh, just breathe. I'm okay. I'm just laughing too hard. Ooh. Ooh. I'm only 4 chapters into this. I've got Luffy's gonna eat my eyes! Luffy's gonna eat my eyes! This is supposed to be a sweet story. How did it evolve into this?
The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Lovely's mother. Lovely was disappointed.
Oh, wait, that's desperate, not disappointed. Whatever.
No, Loveby. The rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying. You have to push them into little jars.
The girl said, giving Lovely a squeeze.
I'll give you a present if you stop.
The girl closed her eyes and said gently,
I'll take care of you.
With these words, she felt a small spark in her heart. That was the heart attack she was having from all of the cocaine she had been eating in the Starbits.
The kitchen will go...
Wait, which one's talking? Okay.
The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there.
The girl said busily to herself.
We'll put the gate here. I don't know what a gate's for, to be completely honest.
Ever since the girl took Lovely under her care, she'd been bustling about at a feverish pace. That was again just the cocaine.
It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home.
It turned out that Starbits weren't the only thing buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture from the dead mother of Lovely who froze to death in the comet many years ago. It was unlike any they had ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Lovely remarked,
Don't you think it's awfully big for just the 2 of us?
With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, it was certainly spacious, but it only had 1 bedroom. Really, there was no room for anyone else. It was more like a mansion for one. But still, something seemed missing.
If only my father, brother, and mother were here so we could overpopulate this small place to live.
The girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its 2 small residents. She'll put the giant gate from Luigi's mansion, but not a fence, just a gate, exactly like you wanted. What did she build this out of? Wait. What? Did she... Wait. She just never saw one before. Looking at him. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, she had a bypass surgery performed by the Luma. The girl fell asleep into a coma for 4 years. Then, one day, while the girl sat sipping cocaine-infused tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. Yet another dead mother. From the planet, another love bee of the same color emerged. Oh wait, no, that's the girl. Never mind. Do you two know each other? The girl asked the two love bees gleefully, being a complete racist who believes that all love bees know each other. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy because of her racist accusations. The two love bees neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they starved. Then one love bee broke the silence. My mama! At once, the apricot Luma pouted back. My mama! My mama! 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 The two love bees began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any signs of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh, and then she died from laughing. There's a lot of little girls on this island. It's fine, there'll be another one in the next scene. And that's when something very strange happened. Oh, suddenly, a whole horde of orphans with dead parents appeared. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. Thousands of orphans. And that's when the love bees ate Rosalina alive, for she did not know mama was the word for dinner. The sight of all the shouting love bees only made the girl laugh harder. What am I gonna do with all these children? Teenage pregnancy is a real problem. Wear condoms, kids. The love bees just stared blankly as she doubled over. She didn't know how to pay bills. The community in this region was terrible about supporting young mothers. I guess we'll have to name each one every one of you. Tomorrow, when she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all the love bees to the new house. I'm dying. I think I heard about Darkwater today for some reason. After seeing the 1 millionth comment, they got quite tired of the ordeal. A sudden thought popped into the girl's head.
I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. At this point, I've already started smoking for a while. Just like my mother.
That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a cocaine grain.
How strange. It's so far away, but it feels so close.
What kind of telescope is this? She twisted the knob of the telescope, and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Too bad it was just the planet next door, 'cause telescopes aren't this good. Zooming in even closer, a terrace on a hill came into view.
I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet.
She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up the hill to look at the stars.
See, okay, my biggest problem with the idea that Rosalina is Luigi and Peach's child or whatever is the fact that the only real ship I have in the Mario series is Luigi with Rosalina, and that makes me a little uncomfortable.
She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on bright and windy days. She's also going a bit crazy. She doesn't even have eyes. There's no reason This is why the telescope is so good. And
I wanna go home. I wanna go home right now.
the girl burst into tears, and the love bees didn't know what to do.
I wanna go home. I wanna go back to my house by the hill. I wanna see my mother.
The girl was shouting now, her face wet with love bee tears.
Do not ship Mario. No, sorry. Oops. They're frenemies, nothing more.
But I know she's not there. I knew all along that she wasn't out there in the sky. Because she's sleeping under the tree on the hill.
The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and a hush fell over the area. The smoking had killed her mother all along.
Wario and money. Yeah, that's OTP. I'm sorry. It's Daisy. Nah, Daisy's just really into tennis.
Though usually quite cheery, one day the girl became sad again. Lovebee drew close and tried to comfort her.
You still have me. And don't be sad about your mama because she's part of you genetically. You got her smoking habits. That means she's always close by. It's like me. I love Starbits because they remind me of Mama.
She literally is you.
No.
The girl said, unable to stop the tears. Barnacle Boy!
Sorry, the voice just reminded me.
Aquaman and Barnacle Boy versus the Sludge.
I don't know. I can't remember. Shoot, what's his name? Oh, I can't do high-pitched voices anymore.
A lonely look flickered across Lovebee's face, but it was soon replaced by a wide grin.
I have an idea. I could eat your eyes.
The dirty bubble, that's, yeah.
Man Ray!
I will transform into a comet. A soaring comet that you can carry you all the way on your journey.
And with that, Lovebee died, trailing bands of white soaring high into the sky, just as quickly started to plummet back to— what? I did not Kaboom! Kablam! The ground shook, and a bright light poured out of the crater that Lovebee had created. I tried to think of something that Barnacle Boy and the bands of light twisted together to form a comet tail, and then Luma emerged, reborn as death itself. That's what it sounds like when it passes by. James from Team Rocket. The girl could scarcely believe her eyes.
But how?
She kept asking.
Oh, I love how there's all these references to her. Okay, if you're watching this, on YouTube, or if you're watching this now, I guess, when it comes out, okay, just watch Alti's, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Let's Play. It'll all make sense once you hit episode 18. That's all I'm gonna spoil. Ooh.
Said a red Luma who had suddenly appeared.
Stars, comets, planets, we can become all of these things. When I grow up, I want to become a star that makes someone special smile.
Said a green Luma. A blue Luma. What are Lumas? Love me chimed in.
That Luma turned into a real cutie of a comet, didn't he?
All of the love bees together said,
No more crying, Mama.
"Thank you," said the girl in a whisper. And she pulled the Lumas close and hugged them. From that day on, Starbit cocaine no longer fell from the girl's eyes.
Whoops. Ah, you finally... Where am I?
The comet set forth for the girl's home planet, its long tail blazing proudly behind.
Mike Wazowski.
With this many Lumas, love bees,
I'm losing it.
and telescopes, the comet was quite a sight to behold. The girl and the love bees were proud to call it home. At a welcoming party for a new love bee, the girl gathered everyone in the kitchen and said in a louder voice than usual,
Alright, everyone! Let's make a cake! A cake sprinkled with star bits! Oh yeah, starbit cocaine sprinkled on the cake. Then it will be a star cake!
The love bees excitedly began to gather the ingredients.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alti!
As she watched the love bees scurry about, the girl smiled and thought to herself,
Oh, she's thinking.
This is my family now, and I will stay with them until they're ready to leave the nest. And when they do leave, I'll see them off with a smile, because that's what makes Mother happiest.
Okay, 1 second. That picture with the Luma? Cutest thing. Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
that night, when the girl lay down to sleep, a soft light enveloped her and reminded her of the blue planet she once called home.
But it would be nice to return home once every 100 years to nap at my favorite sleeping nook.
The comet carrying the love bees and the girl continues on its journey to this very day, with more family members in tow than can be counted. It's said that the comet visits the girl's home planet once every 100 years, its proud white tail glittering in the sky. The end.
What is a Luma? I only know of love bees, yeah.